Ladies, gentlemen, not applicable, and everyone in between, members of the jury, welcome back to Comic Auzi Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trilogy. Now, I don't know how much we're going to be able to do tonight for a number of different reasons, not the least of which being that the second trial last night, like last week, was long, so we might only have enough room to do one trial tonight, but even if that would be the case, I'm gonna make the most of it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna just sit down and have fun, damn it. And I'll go ahead and begin investigating a crime. Yes, a crime. A crime has occurred, a murder of some sort. Because Phoenix Wright never takes petty theft. He only handles murder cases. And again, I could be wrong. One moment. Alright, everybody, so grab your snackage, grab your Munchables, and get your drinks, and get all of your accoutrements. Prepare your, no, close. Get ready as we dig into the crime! The crime! The crime is being occurred! Alright. Now we continue. I just realized I forgot my headphones, but you know what? That's fine. This game's not really that noisy. Turnabout Samurai. I want to load the selected data. I believe I do. Yes. You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. Then the pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Oh boy. The moon? No, it's you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you will ever see. Steel Samurai! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Wah! Grah! The warrior's sword gleam. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. Woody's finest hour. Now the Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright and Company law offices. Okay.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa! Stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
What the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
And watch it with me, it's really cool, and it's really popular. When we asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1.
I really worry about kids these days. They're getting into drugs, murdering people, watching Steel Samurai. This shit affects people. Gramps! 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 I'm gonna get myself some more snack. Hang on. 1 second. Got my snack. I'm a professional Let's Player. I prepare everything ahead of time. I'm the greatest YouTuber ever. I'm hungry. Ooh. Gesundheit. Alright. Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. I wish a murder had taken place. A month has passed since my trial. Yeah, you got accused of murder. Mia's murder was the talk of town for some time. It's interesting to go ahead and skip a swath of time just to make sense of, oh yeah, we solve murder cases on a daily basis. But no one paid attention the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? I got an idea. Ask Butts for a favor. He looks like he's rich.
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Humph. October 16th, 8:14, Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Ah! Nope. I ain't gonna be a part of that. Hello, this is Phoenix. Maya, what? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? What? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain!
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV!
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with his their samurai spear!
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick!
Well, this is some shit. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Company law offices. Naya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. Neo-Old Tokyo. I'm sorry, New-Old Tokyo? New-Old Tokyo. New-Old. I'm confused. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Oh man, this has to be a joke.
No, it's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Yes, Wright & Co. law offices.
Nobody?
What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, of course, we'll be right there. Let's go, Nick!
Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention!
So what?
So, I decided this will be our first case!
You've decided!
Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this?
Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We'd have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai!
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. My money's on sightseeing.
Well, we don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
It's entirely fair. No, that's not gonna get me anywhere. Move! To the detention theater. October 16th, detention center, visitor's room. Oh, geez, Wolfman! What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it! Murder! At least once, maybe twice!
Whoa! What are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong?
No!
This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh, no!
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? Didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh,
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. Wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick?
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Give me a straight answer!
So, what happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cat has to come down to a global studio. I shouldn't have played a game where there was so much reading involved when I can't read. The cat has to come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon, but when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He'd been expertly skewered with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is? Nick, how can you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of old Old Tokyo. I'm gonna get that wrong every time. Fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Old Neo Dokyo. Who comes up with these names? Old Multi-Stokyo. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little bit tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder.
That's a pretty good alibi, if only somebody could corroborate it.
Some action hero. Ha! He's an actor, dickwad!
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Ugh, well, that's the... Well, guess we go to the studio main... Oh, no, we're gonna be stuck here for a while, aren't we? October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Are you excited?
Hey, you over there! Hey, you over there!
You wanting? You've got to get through me! Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. I'm gonna just hang on.
Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible happens, you've always gotta be knowing the things and blah blah blah, and they can't read that fast, so you better, hey, slow down, I can't keep up with your dialogue. Hippie clothes, what are the youths calling it these days? And
Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible.
hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today.
I can't listen, you were talking too fast. The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars there, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hamill was a big star back then too, he was.
Hammer?
The victim dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me.
He looks like a nice guy.
Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job, WAZOWSKI.
Mr. Hammer, what kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But that was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. Yeah, so if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer, you can bet your biscuits on it.
I can bet my biscuits that he was probably not wearing the suit when he was sleeping in his dressing room, so the guy who walked by was assumed to be Mr. Powers because you think he wouldn't be caught dead outside of his suit, but hey. He's a wonderful, honest-to-goodness werewolf, ma'am, and you need to respect him.
Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here, move along.
I picked the perfect voice for this.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' requests.
Huh, I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
I'm out of things to talk about. Well, supposing we can get a letter of request.
Hello, how was the studio? And they all think I did, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Can we get about the security guard at the main gate of the studio.
Oh, the security lady. The security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Ugh, she's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Nice! I just hope this will get me past the security lady.
Now let's go ahead and go to the main studio gate.
Take that! Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers request given to the security lady.
To think you would entrust his fate to the youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey!
Hey, Nick!
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey! Not bad.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Guide map added to the court record at the expense of 50 cents. That's what it should have said. Okay, anyway. I don't have anything to talk to you about. I think we should just move on over to outside Studio 1. October 6th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective!
Hey, pal, you know the prosecutor Edgeworth is all in set and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work! Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
The investigation. So, how's your investigation going, detective?
Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The Autopsy Report. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Jack's autopsy, time of death, the 15th of October at 2:30. Wait, at 2:30. At 2. Cause pierced the chest by a spear. At 2:30. Okay. That's interesting. About the security lady?
Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Power said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
And what?
Hey, wait, no, hang on, wait. No, wait, how do I skip again? How do I skip again? I forgot what button was skip in dialogue. There we go. What kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up there on the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
You don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go! I got a free pass to check the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Well, first things first, I want to ask the reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy, the time of death was 2:30. Hurdy. Yeah, which kind of surprised me. So he shows up at 1 at a premeditated murder that's an hour and a half later. What's he gonna do? Sit down and watch Netflix or something? Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
If that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up.
Nick, look! That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft and... No, she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Powers guilty yet?
Eh, she had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. I'd like to talk about photographic proof. Why didn't you tell me about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know.
Sure.
Oh, just to the left from here is the gate where the camera took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
About that automatic camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? When it snaps then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details.
Uh-oh! Now we're getting somewhere. If the photo's probably black and white for one. Like, if I know anything. If we're still dealing with like tiny little cell phones like that, with the buttons, then we're probably dealing with like black and white security photo, and it has the time stamped on it. That's gonna be very pertinent detail. Better.
I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see?
Now see, that makes sense, but the murderer showing up at 1 to do premeditated murder an hour and a half later? Do you believe this?
May I come in and help you voice act?
You may! Pop in.
Cool.
I've already picked up most of the characters anyway for now.
Hey, person who's here. It's Lemon.
It's my brother again. Here's my considerations. Like,
Shameless
so
plug.
the murder happened at 2:30, but they're saying that the murderer showed up at the scene of the crime an hour and a half earlier.
Is that her literal name, Old Bag?
Old Bag, yeah. Well, they wouldn't put that name there if it weren't her name.
The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself.
A werewolf like that would be hard to miss.
What?
You'll see him.
The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Yeah! Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking.
Always watching.
I initially like just kind of tried doing a normal voice, then I thought that would be much more appropriate. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was. Past tense?
Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell ya.
Oh, come on, evil magistrates are perfectly good.
Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Okay,
Sounds
well, I
like a
think
guy
that's-
with a real stick up his butt.
Okay, let's see. Now, the detective told us we could go this way now. October 16th, Global Studios employee area.
Is Will Powers dead?
No, Will Powers is the suspect. Hammer is the victim.
Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room.
This doesn't look like an editing room to me.
Dressing room.
No, I just mean where all the behind the scenes stuff happens.
The behind the scenes stuff is like here's the camera, And then here's everything that the camera doesn't see. Here's this. This is behind the scenes. It's my bed. That's behind the scenes. That's what behind the scenes is. They're not talking about editing or music. They're talking about, like, what's out of view of the camera.
No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
I guess now would actually be a good point to examine. Okay, so let's see.
What's this tacky ass sign doing?
There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star to have your own room like this.
But without any engraved nameplate, what is the point?
I think you missed the point. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside.
Why?
It's a dressing room. You want to see into a dressing room?
Okay.
Because it looks like
I wonder
this
if
is.
they can see
Looks
out.
like this is frosted glass. Doubtful. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least.
But wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Product
Ladies
placement.
first. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, there's a door! That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep? What else would they keep in a film studio? King Kong. I mean, you gotta have an imagination for this stuff, Nick.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur, go roy. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, that table is not interesting. Apparently this can is interesting. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That wouldn't hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What? And
That's
now
weird. She's a
I finally...
spiritualist, but she's not vegetarian?
She's a spirit medium. Do spirit mediums typically ignore meat?
I don't know.
Well, there you go.
I guess they don't commune with nature that much.
The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe I can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
Or evidence!
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Actually, can we move into the dressing room now? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's enter the dressing room.
In.
And bingo. What's his name? Okay, let's see what we got. Powers
Powers
dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. Yeah, there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. I'm still willing to bet that he was being framed by someone wearing his fucking costume. I think that's the take right here.
Oh, sick bad haircut. Oh, it's a phony top knot.
Ah, that's probably what he wears for the Steel Samurai thing. They probably. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh! This is the wig he used in the Samurai Boogie Woogie! Nick, try this on!
No! How can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda.
I'm actually looking at that, and it's not a top knot because it's cut off at the end. I wonder if that has anything to do.
Obsession. Okay.
Look, the point is, I don't think that's an actual samurai haircut, married or unmarried.
Well, then it's just the same kind of bullshit of cultural appropriation of Hollywood at the time.
Oh, that makes sense.
Being perpetrated by Japan by way of the United States by way of Japan. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it.
He's Sonic Hedgehog.
Fino the Hedgehog!
Ooh, robes. Maybe that's evidence.
Evidence! What is this? It's evidence.
And how does this pertain to the trial?
I was just kidding.
This is no time for jokes. I find Will Powers guilty.
Guilty. Okay, there's some regular suits in the
Haha,
There's some
Normie.
regular suits among us.
Haha, Normie.
Those must be his own clothes.
Half Normie.
It'd be fun to wear one of these costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one. Rude.
Really, I don't know anything about your culture.
This must be Power's bag.
Don't and I'm gonna kick Phoenix in the nuts for dissing the kimono. That's really cute. Hey, don't open that.
Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key. Add it to the court record.
Y'all are stupid. You should be,
Hey,
acquiring
wait!
these
Hey,
things
are we
as
not done
evidence.
here?
I wonder what else is inside Power's bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training.
What the fuck?
Now the bag is okay. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger!
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl
Just
have?
shut up! Oh my gosh! I didn't even know I'd find her annoying, but wow. I mean, she's not that annoying, but goodness gracious, shut
Okay,
up.
so once again, let's go ahead and have a look at that window. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's I guess it is kind of dusty outside.
It's also
You know,
frosted glass.
Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Maybe! I'm still banking on this idea that whoever showed up in costume. I think we're gonna have a. I think we're done. So I think we gotta move out of here
Move along, Chief. Let's get the frick out of here.
to the studio main gate. I got nothing else to say to you, old bag. I'm gonna go on back to the.
She's Miss Oldbag. Oh my gosh.
Actually, let's go back outside Studio 1. Can I talk to you about anything else?
Hey, it's him! It's
Yeah.
the him!
Ha-ho! Anyway, I got a screenshot.
I call him.
I didn't mean to do a
I
screenshot.
shall not call him Dr. Donut.
I mean, it's fair. I think now we go to the Detention Center. October 6th. Ah, yes. Okay, this is correct.
Powers in here?
Yes, so here's Mr.
Apparently they have Mr. Powers in questioning.
Right.
Look, pal, that camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. And it took a picture of Will Powers.
I have to ask him about that photograph.
Oh well, let's try again later.
What voice were you doing?
Go!
What were you...
I was doing kind of a howdy y'all kind of thing.
Oh, cowboy Canadian, I get it.
Cowboy Canadian.
That's what your voice sounded like a little...
I'm a cowboy Canadian, eh? Oh boy. Well, where else do I go? Go to the studio. There's nothing to do at the studio. I think we found everything we needed at the studio. Actually, we examined everything else. Why don't we examine this area? Never took.
Why is that
Whoa!
thing falling off of that thing?
The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
Ooh, a new location.
What's up with this thing? It looks kind of busted.
Looks super busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and head that broke off. It took that tree down with it too. Man, Stanley, Stanley. Why didn't I consider looking at this?
Holy shit.
Okay, so it looks like the camera is a separate thing unto itself.
There's a big welcome sign above the path.
Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission.
Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you can always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, and what a perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? What's that supposed to mean, pal?
What the hell? Why would you do him like that? Fuck.
Poor guy can barely afford soup. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. Takes photos of people going through the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. That must be the camera number ID. And I need to go back and read it again because
Yeah, what the hell?
Also, I forgot what my skip button was. ST1307. Street 1307. Okay.
Okay, that's cool, but now...
Hey, it's a bench! It's a bench! I'm a little bush. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal!
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
Give him some soup!
I'd love to. I'd love to. I'm gonna bring soup next time. And I think the last thing to look at is the studio gate itself.
No clues here.
I keep missing it. There we go. Alright. The entrance to Studio 1. It was right there! Okay, so the signs are pointing in the right direction. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check around, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep! It opened!
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene.
Yeah, like, calm the fuck down.
Well, guess we're fucking off.
Alright, let's go. Backpack. I found a backpack.
Backpack!
Backpack!
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
If there's a place you wanna go, I'm the one you need to know.
I'm the map. I'm the map, I'm the map. If someplace you gotta be, I'm the one that gets to see. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map!
Backpack, backpack.
Alright. We're in Studio 1. Let's investigate a crime. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me.
There's a lot going on.
Hey, look, it's a ladder. Let's have a look at the ladder.
Look, a ladder.
Now, that's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
But, right, sorry. This girl is out there.
What the fuck?
There is a difference. A camera! A camera that could see things? Not if it's not filmed.
Kinda light.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Must weigh a ton, too. Yeah, so don't touch it.
Wow, it's heavier than I thought.
Hey, you! Hey, you! No touching that! Oh, geez. Oh, and, sorry. My partner's kind of you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me?
I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Will Powers, WP, I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
We can keep examining.
We were looking at things.
Just don't touch the camera again or I will kill you.
We can look at this. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain Neo Fuji.
Fujiyama. Fujiyama.
You know what the name of the place he protects is called? Neo Old Tokyo.
New Old Tokyo?
Yeah, right, like, and now this is New Fujiyama. I'm gonna have an aneurysm trying to say these names. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
No, not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh, right.
Anyway,
Because
look
that
at the
makes sense.
stage light. That's
Lights! Let's break something else.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Oh,
another.
were we not done? I guess we weren't done.
We just needed to unlock that character interaction. Alright, look at the thing on the floor.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. The color reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's all your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai.
Yeah, I think she's being serious. Okay. And now let's look at the crime. Wait. Oh, that thing. So the chair is separate.
Hey, look! That's the chair that the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at it. One of those black and white boards and the clap. And look, the megaphone, a real life megaphone.
It's alive.
Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought.
Her sister did just die
Well, that was a month ago.
and possess her.
And that was a month ago. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay
She
with tape.
has not gotten therapy.
His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet.
And why the pants
Funny.
is so...
I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. That's an interesting... Okay, so 1, 2, 3. There's a reason for these numbers, and I'm pretty sure it'll probably come up during the trial. But now that we're done with that, I want to have a talk with Penny. I want to have a talk with you about... Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
But what kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi. Could he tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
Only one assistant?
Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is.
Oh, the employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place.
Okay, there's our werewolf man. Get a load of this cuddly old son of a bitch.
Looks like Wolverine.
There you go.
After eating lunch, there Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
What do we know, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP is the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy. Not
really.
actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps.
No thanks.
Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
Go back to sensing something. I feel like if you sense something other than the regular film crew was in the studio, I feel like that needs to be addressed here. What do you mean sensed?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Well, yeah, I think we already. Okay, fine. Outside
It's a
Studio
good
1.
point.
Okay, moving back. We're gonna go have a talk with Raz's.
What? You still here? Really? You look as though you've seen the ghost.
I haven't talked to you about the assistant's claim.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were watching the whole time?
She couldn't have been. She was having lunch with the dudes.
Well, no, wait, cause Powers, Hammer, and she were all in the same area when they were all having lunch. So everybody was all in the same place. They all split up to do their tasks. I mean, to, get, just rest after lunch before the rehearsal goes over. But, it's, anyway.
Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me quick and you spiky head cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, huh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are alike nowadays, running your mouths off like no other. Tomorrow's another thing until you're so young in the blood, you get skip it up and
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our one chance to do what we can. And without her looking over our shoulders.
I think you might be on to something. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe you can see that photo from Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yeah, let's do it! Breaking and entering! Let's go! Let's give it a try!
You know how to work these things. Do you know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1? That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station.
Please enter the number of the security camera.
Ah, yes, that's Street 1, 307. There, entered.
Hey, you printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got.
Just as I suspected! Eyewitness my ass, he's in costume! That could be anyone under that suit!
In fact, it is just anyone, because, you see that? Baggy pants?
His pants is too long for his pants.
Pants is too long for whoever is wearing that. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine that the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
Nope, that's the only one on the computer.
So if there was another one, I think it was deleted.
Which the security lady would have access to. And also,
The only one with access
I don't
to
pay
it.
attention to numbers and shit.
she has some involvement in the actual taking place of the murder because this photo was taken at 2 p.m. Now see,
And she was at lunch with them.
if the murder took place at 2:30 and the murderer is showing up at 2 o'clock, that makes a lot more sense than the murderer showing up at 1 o'clock. So, we're finding something very interesting here. This is very fascinating.
Hey, Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah,
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
right. We'll put her in a plate.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and we can see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey,
the hell?
why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for the day?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. I have some idea. Someone shorter than Powers. Maybe it really is that security lady?
I think the plot twist is that it definitely isn't, but she's kind of a shitty detective.
She may in fact be. Well, why would she be in on the death of someone she respects? Because she respects Hammers. She doesn't
She's just the only one that makes any sense.
Would it really make sense for her to kill him just because of the indignity of playing a villain in a TV show? I'd love to play the villain in a TV show, you bitch. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Hey, Edgy!
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
I think you have it this time. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Like he'd trust him after last time? The bullshit he pulled?
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain here with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. Now, this is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios here was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. Here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman and the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest. It was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again?
Do you remember it?
I remember it, so I think we won't listen to it again. I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
The samurai spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim.
Your Honor.
Before you have one. Okay, cause pierced to the chest by a spear. Okay, so he was pierced through the chest by a spear, but it finds me interesting that the flashback images don't show any blood stains on the spear after they removed it. So he was probably not killed with this. Stuck in the chest of the victim, but there was a hole in the costume chest. So they could have just found it in the costume chest and the murder weapon was something else that stabby stabbed. In fact, there was the 1, 2, 3 numbers. I think the victim must have been repeatedly stabbed, right? They say cause of death was pierced through the chest by a spear, sure, which I'd probably buy, but there's also the whole thing about the whole, rigmarole. Numbers. Why the numbers? What's up with the numbers on the crime scene? Edgeworth, if you may, please.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
A bunch of bullshit. She's feeding me lies. Understood.
Gotta get you off your phone.
Let's call this security officer to the stand.
If you get out of your assistance, I kind of need your attention. Alrighty, let's see what we got.
Alrighty.
All right, old bag.
Will the witness declare her name?
Oh, my, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Old Bag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Practically is my name. It's all bag. How the children make fun of me because of my name. Believe it. And blah, skip it all.
Objection. Oh, objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good parts, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
You want to get a chair, maybe?
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. The witness's account. The witness's account is full of lies!
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning.
Enter, please.
Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there. He was heading toward the studio.
Okay, so now that is correct.
You saw the defendant then?
Okay, so she knows that it was 2 p.m., but she told us, but she didn't tell us specifically that it was 2 p.m. when we talked to her. She only said it was between. Reconnection successful? Oh, there we go. Cool.
Away!
So you saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Cheese to meet you.
Cheesy.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station.
Press. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio?
Well, there wasn't a security guard at that gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in.
Right. The card key that I got. So what she's saying is, no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in.
Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station?
Poor old Hammer was resting, and the rest have been running through since the morning. Okay.
A run-through?
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. When they got the basics figured out by noon, they were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about laid-back hero.
If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon?
Well, I had some errands to run that morning.
Yep. What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
She was getting adult diapers.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammers and Powers. Observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss wouldn't see it that way.
Yeah, you're gonna get fired.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station.
1 second. Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next.
I was at the main gate from then till 5.
So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second?
Of course! I'm a professional, you know! Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts at the guard station yesterday.
You can watch the kid and eat donuts at the same time! Whippersnapper! Snipper whipper! Whippersnapper! Slapper whipper! Lip lapper! That's good! Loop bop! Do it for it! Oh, Rudy!
Snipper wrapper.
Oh, Windbag is losing it, Nick.
Why did you raise an objection?
So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see?
Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right?
How did you know that?
Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Yeah, neither is you, bitch.
Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard.
Oh, man, this is...
Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m.
2. You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers.
So you saw Mr. Powers. Oh, you sneak.
I was just gonna ask you for something. I didn't want to interrupt.
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny?
Yes, so much wax.
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. I saw him.
Well, I guess... Wait, hang on. I forgot what my skip button was. Present is the tab button. Oh, it's E from here. That's right.
I have some shit to say.
Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo.
Well, there's no damn way that this is the defendant.
What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokupo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Mr. Powers, right?
No, they can't. You are making me an embarrassment of a prosecutioner, I hope you know.
Try a little more posh.
Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photos is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Noisy old man. Of course I have proof.
You what? You what? Even Edgeworth is surprised.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
The man in the photo.
I'm listening to the man in the photo.
Oh!
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
Wait, that appears to be the spear.
Uh-oh! Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
No.
No.
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Snort, snort, I'm dying.
Whippersnapper?
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. Youth today with the whining about each other, pointing fingers anyway, and this really feeling like you want to cry.
Ooh boy. Well, this is a... And now you'll be dealing with the Lemon Fairy D hour variety comedy. So, I'll be back in whatever time.
I'm afraid to move forward, so I'm just going to sit here and try not to eat all your snacks.
You will not just sit there, you will play the game.
Wait, you want me to play the game?
Yes, I want you to play the game!
But what if I don't remember all of the critical evidence?
It's in the court record. You'll find it all there.
Please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match.
That morning during the run-through of the action scene,
I can't press her on that.
I saw Powers trip and fall.
Are you sure about that? Trip and fall? Because by the little picture, it looks more like he fall down, go boom on his butt.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
That's all that made me think. That's maybe a little much. Ma'am! Ma'am! Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Okay. Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think.
Painted backdrop? I can only picture washing when she says cleaning, so I'm just thinking her like, doo-doo-doo, I'm going to clean the painted background until all the paint comes off.
She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Are you sure about that? You may continue your testimony. Testimony.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
Hold it! I smell some bullshit. Broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
Samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Do it! Samurai spear updated. Shaft has been mended with duct tape. That doesn't look like duct tape. It looks like paper packaging tape. I don't know, man. I guess it's duct tape. Wait, why would you mend a samurai spear with duct tape? Wouldn't you just send it into props? But I guess they're poor, so no.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Hold on. Is Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap. It doesn't look good.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
I can't press him on that? Not fair. Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. No, we haven't. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me. There's actually a lot of things, but we can't get into all of that right now.
Which is?
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
I don't know. Everything is bad. It sucks. I'm having a bad day. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. You couldn't find it! I don't have a good explanation for what actually happened to it, but you couldn't find it. Someone was murdered! Gosh. We're looking, though. Okay. Anyway, that's not important. Let's really hurry up and get that, because yes, it is important, I think. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. Except no, it isn't, but I'm going to defend them with every last breath I have. Yeah.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Well, it's not good enough evidence. I'm objecting. Fuck. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Yeah! That's a good point. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point.
There is some bullshit. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. I mean, the logical conclusion, or the fact that photo number 1 appears to be deleted because only photo number 2 is in the camera. Photo number 1 was deleted because Miss Lady is defending whoever was in photo number 1, whether it's herself or the actual frickin' murderer. I don't know. Possibility. Hey, if anyone's watching, I love you. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
I don't like her. I don't like her. The witness's account continued. The bullshit.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true?
Oh, good. Hold on a minute. Yes.
The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers and 3 small dogs. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Alright, what happened?
Well, Edgeworth is struggling to prove that the guy in the suit is McMahon, and also the spear was fixed with duct tape.
Well, anyone could tell that just by looking at the pictures. I was figuring like, okay, you noticed the spear snapped, and I also noticed, yeah, there's an extra strip
The
on
lady
the
said
thing.
she fixed it though.
Oh!
She kissed the sprain guy's ankle better.
Oh,
She kissed it better. And nobody in the court wanted to hear about that because that's weird, Granny.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it wouldn't have to be this steel... Then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. I had to make an objection before they finish things off without questioning who's in the photo.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true?
Just press her on everything.
Sure, let's press her on everything. How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave the donuts to the young detective, and then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts.
The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers.
Hold on a second. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quiet. Oh, quiet, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all.
How about somebody
Nobody's suspicious looking.
How about somebody who
Right.
doesn't look suspicious? How about someone like that?
Oh no! Somebody who's innocent looking, but then they actually committed a crime. Wowzers!
Wow.
No one else went there.
Lies! And you feed us lies!
What about before you got to the guard station?
I don't know. You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then.
Oh, fuck.
And I locked the main gate so no one would get in. No one could get in.
I'm pretty sure somebody could parkour themselves over that thing.
Yeah, I could definitely
Not to
put myself over
mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
that. Are you sure about that?
Are you sure?
The witness has answered the question. This is bullshit. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Don't talk
Edgy
to me
boy.
anymore. I don't like this. No.
Old Windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean.
Old
Or
Windbag has a
chestnuts.
way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Okay.
We've been pressing and pressing all day.
Okay.
But what about this photograph? No. You didn't see me go in with my car. No.
What do we do? Okay, so
How would you have seen them if you were inside
she was inside what?
the studio having lunch? And she's like, so if anyone had go by the theater, I would have seen him, but like you were in the studio having a lunch.
The time before Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m.
Yes. I checked that even.
The only person I saw go to the studio before that was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen him. I think that's
bullshit.
okay. Well, this is not correct. This is not correct. Damn it.
Your Honor.
That statement contradicts this evidence.
It does. I don't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Bonk.
Whoops. That didn't go so well.
It's evidence.
If they had, I would have seen him. No one else went there. Wait, I got it, I know what to do, I know what to do, I know it, I know the answer, I know the answer. No one else went there.
Good for you.
Wait. I think either to this or the previous statement. Yes, okay, got it. Got it, yes! This is correct, hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by there, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought I didn't know you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Yes, this is it. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. This is it.
Where is the photo of you?
Even I know that it means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Oh, whoopity-doo, you know basic math. Fuck off.
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
You watch your mouth, you whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
Where is the picture of you? There should be one.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
And one of them should be you, because you should be walking by cameras.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't speak English.
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
I'm not getting you out of this one, you cheapo. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Alright, now put that away and don't touch it again.
Okay.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you can put it that way.
You know, another fucking suspect.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Spell ICUP.
He is not very...
I see the judge falling for spell ICUP.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw in any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Ms. Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
The other person.
Yeehaw.
There we go. Another job.
That's right. I took all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I looked closely at everyone in the photos of the security camera takes.
Did you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
You shouldn't be throwing out photos.
How exactly do you determine what is or isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part. This is a murder trial, Ms. Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch the suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Well, tell us about it! Who the heck was in the photo you erased?
Me.
Heh, a fanboy.
Fanboy?
Still Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Well, wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes to the into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. Leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
well, what?
Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day? One was the Steel Samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they were already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
No more bullshit.
Don't want to hear that from Ms. Oldbag!
Miss Bullbag. I thought you said Renaissance was French for bull.
Mr. Powers.
Yes?
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
Well, what? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone who would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! Well, what are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else who could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them long. So long to shoot us down, we can get another date.
Right. If we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick! It's time!
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Court will now be convened for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, please don't. Please don't.
Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went into the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else who could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough.
So who was the person other than Mr. Powers who could have committed the murder?
The security lady. I think she's the obvious option. The one who's, not obviously innocent.
Well,
Then again, I guess Miss Assistant Girl's probably going to be important to the plot.
well...
I say we pick security lady and see if that sticks.
Let's just hope it does. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Ah! Foot, please. Not on the machine. Maybe because they might have been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. That security lady, Oldbag.
Well, what? Whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is this true, old bag?
Old bag? That's Ms. Old Bag to you!
Ms. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Well, why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection with some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
Well, what? What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're a bitch.
Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this...
I don't know!
Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Do I press further or do I give Granny a break? Let's give Granny a break. I guess this does kind of make it look like she's the killer. Funny, I feel bad for her all of a sudden.
It's true that the witness could conceivably have committed this crime. Yet we must not forget that the victim was an action hero. As formidable as her personality may be, I doubt she'd be strong enough.
Oh, if you remove her from consideration, that means Mr. Powers is it. Sorry, Windbag, but I don't have a choice. The very same reasoning that takes the very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast down on Ms. Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. But when I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
The boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids it means your elders' day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Okay.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Heavy spear?
The height of the guy in the photo?
Let's try this. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well.
Bonk.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What's her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run up barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Yeah.
Shut up. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not talk about? But
Oh boy. Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
My lips were sealed. We're getting more out of her.
You little fuck.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been in the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me not letting them get away I'm not letting them get us away scot-free.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap. I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is getting
How much
wacky.
were you paid to not talk? That's my
A
question.
donut and a half. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
Wait. Back. Press.
Hold up.
So, you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studio.
Whomst?
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course!
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Out in the Studio 2 trailer.
This is Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Of course there was a Studio 2, and if anyone were to commit a murder from Studio 2 to Studio 1, they wouldn't have been seen by the camera.
Well, if you look at the guide map, there it is. You go through the gate and you go all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head had fallen over. There's something about this monkey!
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
I think there's something left in here.
They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
Why would they say that? Ms. Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Get the fuck in here.
I love you too. Out of the room.
Sorry, I forget you're streaming on Fridays. That's fine. So you got your bonus and you still talked?
Piglet, what's up?
Woo! We got a person! We got the person here!
We love to
I feel like
see
I need to make it more obvious when I'm streaming or something. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Why? Continue the cross-examination! Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. What? So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and TV
Get
big.
it! You're
Wait.
taking forever
Wait.
on this shit.
Okay, wait. There were some other people at the studio. They said they had nothing to do with it. So they told me to pretend that they hadn't been at the studios.
Press it.
So they pretend? So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'm gonna kill this woman, I swear it.
I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
Yeah, this got fucked up.
Okay. Them?
They, them.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The direct. Wait, didn't we already do this? Didn't we already? Wait. Who were these
Yeah,
people?
we've been here before.
Where? They've been in the Studio 2 trailer. Oh my gosh! I feel like we're going around in circles. There's nothing here.
I think we're done.
I can go take a break. There's nothing else. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Oldbag, and more information about these other people that we have just been told of.
Thank you.
I understand, Your Honor.
Oh boy.
This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Bonk.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Bonk.
For reals this time? We're not gonna get interrupted?
Hi!
Hello, friend.
Hi. I said hi.
So thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? That's nothing.
Oh, or should I? We'll be going to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. And they'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have you figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was really her. It was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old windbag. I can't feel sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right! We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Oh, poor guy. I feel so bad. Look at this big old werewolf dad. He's so fuzzy and friendly. Okay, considering that it's 2 hours in and we're only into... I think this Turnabout Samurai is probably where we're gonna do it. Like... We'll probably finish the Turnabout Samurai and then call it a night because this is getting long.
It's surprisingly early for something that's already getting long.
Whew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick!
Leave him alone.
Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people found out what the... Why do I do a reading game when I can't read? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. Oh, and feel free to be a little more active in the chat because I actually optimized the stream for more real-time interaction. So feel free to engage. Feel free not. But hi, I appreciate your viewership.
We like to be here
The
for
director and producer? Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
She's so cute. Guess we gotta go to the studio. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate.
No one's here.
Right. Now that we have Ms. Old, now that they have Ms. Old back in custody, I guess they don't have anyone to replace her.
Hey, in the garden station, look, she left her donuts. What? Wasn't going to eat them.
Yes, let's see the employee area.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP's lawyer, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? The cardboard? Sorry I keep missing you. It's fine. Wow, what a mess. I think that's the state of my live streams for the past few weeks. What a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with the handiwork.
Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right.
Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Ms. Oldbag. Right. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation.
Okay. Let's examine this.
So the family they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through the drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you?
You want to rip the... What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? Can we? We can't?
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Busted wide open! Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah! There! That should make the kids happy.
The things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. But, wait, ooh, the grate itself. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit on if I tried to put it back. Okay, so, bicycle. Should I take a moment to examine the food? Let's examine the food! The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around, and now I'm hungry. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we already went over that the other day. That was yesterday's talk. Yeah, warehouse. Anyway, there's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Old Tokyo Neo-Old Pokemon Castle. Red-blue Pokemon. Looks like one of those electric-powered bikes. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? I don't think we're investigating all that much. We're kind of just, wrecking shop. Oh, jeez. Stop moving. Ah, no, come on! Dang, there we go. Okay. For a minute, I was having a time. Yeah, that's the warehouse. In the dressing room, what do we got?
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Power says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping?
I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh? She's got a point. That's actually a really good point. That's actually a really... So, wait. That means whoever stole the costume had to have known that Mr. Powers was going to sleep. Huh? That's a... Or maybe not. Let's see, there's nothing new, right? I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything new.
Supermarket tablet.
He's kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone! Wolfman found on Mars? I don't have to buy that issue. What? Phoenix, I didn't take you for a skeptic. Or... There's a bunch of snacks. These snacks are past their expiration. Oh no, that's not cool. There's an array of cosmetics.
Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick, get with the picture.
Look, just explaining how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. Kind of like samurai movies. Yeah, I already went over that yesterday. Big fat mirror. They always have mirrors this big. And clothes. Is anything missing? It looks like someone was sleeping. It's locked. Guess he doesn't open his window much. It's kind of dusty outside. We don't have anything else in this room. This room is empty. We got diddly squat. Diddly squiddle. Is this a... You think we'd be able to look at this, right? And then, like, Samurai Soda. Okay, move along. We gotta...
Oh! Hello! Oh! Look! You look a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Hey! Let's have a chat with her! Talk about the studios! So, how are the studios going? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? I actually can, because you don't want to disturb a crime scene. You want evidence! Everything is evidence! The fanboy!
Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. The director, etc. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio heads seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet.
So they were trying to protect the director?
More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? The producer, you say? The producer, eh? Well, we're getting information. That's the thing. Alright, let's move over to Studio 1.
Hey, Nick! It looks like the Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
Oh, so, Nick! Remember that Studio 2 we heard about the trial yesterday?
Or today? Today was the trial? The trial was today?
It was down that path of the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today? Now's your chance, Nick! Let's check it out!
That is actually a good idea. Let's go check out Studio 2. Studio 2 entrance. There's a van. This place is deserted. Duh.
Nick, what was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. That's a trailer? That ain't no trailer. This is a trailer? And then that's a trailer? Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No. But there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
What are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. Okay, we gotta go, Penny! Penny! Dan? security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Next time what? Next time what? What do you mean next time? There's some drama going down and I'm missing all of it. Actually, you know what? There might actually be a better solution here. Let's go to the detention center. Ah, we can talk to Mr. Powers while we wait.
Yes! Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can rely on getting lucky. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. I cannot read.
Yes.
He is not very happy. So let's talk about the fanboy. Do fanboys sneak into the studio often?
No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and Evil Magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
Man, everybody's in on it.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick Gear's a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on?
You weren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Alright, back to the studio. Damn it. Move. Let's go to Studio 1. Let's have a look at Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
No, I really kind of want to... They outline Jack Hammer's body. I guess that's why the part looks like... Expected a spear, stabbing, blood stains. Costume took most of it. Can't even inspect the backpack, interestingly enough. I'm not getting anywhere. A light van for moving staff equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Oh boy. Water heater. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in what? It's already covered in soot. You must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they eat T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak, but something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. I'll take that under advisement. I will certainly be taking that under advisement. Let's have a look, Sir Lou, at Monkey Man. A studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind.
Why don't they put the head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant?
I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'd probably need a crane to move that thing.
Probably so.
Well, if we can ask the assistant about it. How was your week?
My week was good.
My week was at least halfway decent. I can't talk to her about the Monkey Man.
Boo!
I gotta... wait.
The main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out here.
Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. And a tree. There's a tree here. Is there a board? Billboard? Billboard! An overhead map of the studio. Right here. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Yeah, we just think... Whoa, whoa, the computer that runs the studio security camera. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for today. It's been turned off! It's been turned off! Then our running back and forth isn't even being noticed. What the fuck? Who are Joe Dude Zalameo? What the hell? Huh? We.
Huh? Wait, you first! Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me!
Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? I make the lead shows, The Steel Samurai. Mine, RTFC.
Read the film credits? What?
Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry.
No, Cradle, right? Really, it's fine, Rolf.
Well, what is it?
On closer inspection. Yeah, hot.
Oh, what a creep.
Hey, did you like a lot of cosplay, cause that costume rocks or
Rock source? What? Hey, you're drooling!
Huh? Buffer overrun.
Oh, I hate this guy.
You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo.
The what the Hano?
Ralph, LMAO, Lamau.
But the
Pink Princess?
Why is it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like New Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who Jew dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for the morning action scene. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, sucks sores. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does suck sores mean?
No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the only one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon until 4 p.m. the whole time.
Oh, bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Slets.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They were all gray-haired geezers.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses.
Well, I'm gonna move along. I'm gonna just,
Well, that got us basically nowhere.
Aha! You again! How rude, acting like you'd just seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume, told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw me, there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper, this old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information from me, my lips are sealed.
You sure are talking loud for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now, 1, 2, 3,
This lady's too much. About the kid you said you saw?
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious.
About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder?
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Yeesh, I think she's losing it, Nick.
Ooh, she really is not giving us an inch. She is. I wonder. I have a feeling she's not going to respond well to anything I show her now. Oof, well... The security guard station, I can see the computer cameras.
Hey, no touching.
We're not getting anywhere. Really not getting anywhere, are we? Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, go back to the main gate. Move over to the employee area. Oh, hey! Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, Kitty-O. What's your name, sport?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me. I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick.
Oh my gosh.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody! Cody Hackins! Call me Kitty-O again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer!
So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer! What do you mean? We're on the same Steel Samurai side! Ha! Ha! You can't fool me!
Man, poor kid.
Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kitty-O.
Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? Oh, kid. Bless you. Gesundheit.
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
Please, the Steel Samurai always wins! Always! Yeah, I saw him! I saw everything! What? But no way am I telling you, losers! What? Wait! Let me go! He's gone! Huh? Something fell off the table and he bumped it out of his way.
A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? An empty bottle found on the table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Checkmate. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
I feel like we could show something to somebody.
I think we go to the main gate.
Huh? Where's that old windbag? I wanted her to leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her! So stop, whippersnapper!
Yeah, that sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch!
Ow! She tripped! Maya sure looks happy.
Well,
Time to take the keys. Bing bong.
hey, Nick! Now's your chance!
Let's get to work. Let's get to the guard station. Good idea.
Oh! This is it, Nick! The trailer key!
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Yeah. We're just gonna rumble along. Now, Studio number 2. You sleepy, Rocky? Maybe a little bit. Is there a way to move the screen over? Okay, look. Do your ships call you Rocky? No, especially considering that it's not my real name. It's definitely not a thing they do. Oh, cue to slide? Are you kidding me? Did I completely miss that? Okay, I completely missed that. Let's see. Wonder if the key I borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great, let's go, Nick!
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. Well, into the trailer we go! October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. The Singing Samurai, Samurai Summer, Dynamite Samurai, Larry Bye. I don't know. Oh, Mr. Director, Ms. Director?
Someone's in here.
Names.
Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and
I see.
And who might you be?
Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder? A little bitty disconnection. Ah, okay. Now we're back online. Now we're back online. Cool. Alright.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Ms. Vasquez? It's on TV. Every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this.
But why do we have to do your errands?
think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him.
Yeah, fancy.
Bring me episode 13. Alright, well. Sorry, that's okay. Okay, move to Studio 1. Or just outside it anyway. Move. To the main gate. Move. To outside, to the employee area. The dressing room. Present. Unto my friend, I present Vasquez's memo. Here, I got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass is pound if I don't find it.
Nick, it might be quicker just to look at all the places where he's likely to have it.
I agree. Well, if nothing else, we've turned into errand boys! Whoopee! Woo! Hey, is that a forklift? Can I look at the forklift? No, I guess I can't look at the forklift. He tried to kill me with a forklift. Let's move around. Let's move around. Let's move around. I got a pretty good idea of where we could find a script just lying around in the studio.
We're back at the scene of the crime. It's fine, we needn't get out of here quick, Nick.
Quick, Nick. Hey, that's a script.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in.
The director. Maya, take a look around the chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere?
Ah! Found it, Nick! The script!
That was a neat trick.
Good work. Steel Samurai episode 13. Excellent. This also looks kind of greasy.
His sib do not call him Rocky.
Hi.
No. Sometimes we call him Comic, but that's very rare even.
Alright, go back to studio. Go back to Studio Dos. Yeah.
Oh!
May I present to you, Ms. Producer Woman?
It's a fat tits anime girl.
We found it. Your script. Ah. The script handed to D. Vasquez.
Wife of Jonan
you're not
Vasquez?
going to talk to
Writer
us?
of Invader Skin?
Quiet.
Shut
I'm reading.
Just you hold on, what's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And who do you... And they don't even know who we are?
Do you need your air conditioner on right now?
Yeah, maybe.
It is foggy like crazy outside, my homie.
Powers lawyers.
Hey Piglet, how's the weather where you are?
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but...
Yeah, you are.
You wanted to know about the day of the murder?
Yes, tell us everything.
Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
It's wet. It's cold.
The path was blocked.
Well, right now we're
The
mostly just
path?
cold and a little wet. Oh, you're in Scotland.
Scotland!
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Jeez, I ain't got nothing on that. I don't live in the Moray Highlands.
The blocked path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that.
Why'd you got an
What
antenna?
an original name. His head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked.
Mostly for us, it's just
Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell after 2:30? Then you could have gone to this. Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it was broken, it was announced at...
When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks.
Oh.
One ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking.
Oh, wow. It is a monkey, after all. What is up with this cartoon game and weird clocks? Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, there is
Weird
a lot
clocks!
of clocks.
Weird clocks! Weird clock, statue clock.
And check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at
2:15! Shit! 2:15.
Damn! That's right.
Oh boy.
This path is blocked from 2:15 until after 4.
So the crane got there at 3 and it took an hour for them to lift that thing. Motherfucker, that thing must be heavy.
Holy shit. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye.
Mr. Monkey's had data added to the court record.
Holy fuck.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It sure doesn't look good. I guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy.
Damn.
Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think?
Holy
Huh?
shit!
You've got one lead. Maya?
Mia.
Mia, it's you.
It's
What
Fat
took you so-
Tits Anime Ghost.
Sorry, Phoenix. Maya. Pick it up, please. I don't want YouTube pegging me for this song. Anyway, Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead?
David's calling us.
The boy, of course. Yeah, we saw. Yeah, I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you, losers. I love that singer. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way to bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Okay, well...
Okay, Nathan, this is big. Could you come over here?
Okay. We're gonna have to have a moment while Miss Lady is...
Emergency pickup situation.
So basically, he's stepping out for a moment, but it's okay, because I'll be your friend. I like hanging out with you.
Anyway, I wonder what she's freaking out about. Huff, puff, huff, puff, huff, puff, huff, Huff, puff, huff, puff, huff, puff, huff, puff. What's wrong? Huff, puff, whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time. Holy frick. The boy's back! Huff, puff, when I catch him, Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. Huff, puff, I got a hostage now, whippersnapper! A hostage? Hold on, I think we need to... Alright, let's talk fanboy. What happened to the boy? Larry boy? If I see him again, I'll... Can't do that voice, it hurts. It hurts me physically and emotionally. Lay him flat. Huff puff. My, what a violent old lady. Oh, you're still here. I forgot dead lady was still able to spiritually communicate with us. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll get that whippersnapper. She's sure gonna try. Mama! Hey! The director or something. Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart. I don't feel so good. Oh no, she's having an aneurysm right here, right now, guys. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where more Mr. Hammer died. She was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Who's the hostage? What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Ms. Oldbag might... No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade. I'm scared. Well, let's try it. E. Hey, that's a card. Studio 1? Right, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your old card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. But I want that hostage. I wonder how upset Comic Auzi will be if I trade away his precious key card. Got a text on the Discord. If what happens, I shall lend her the card key. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Ms. Oldbag. Card key lent to Ms. Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having deaths to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal! What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card. That sneaky kid dropped it. If I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you, I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Right, I'm off. Here she goes, hobbling off toward the studio, trying not to die of asphyxiation. What the hell? Okay. Ah! A child! A child! Sneaking in the night. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Let's, go inside. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found ya. Oh, it's a fight. We're going to fight. Okay, I guess we're gonna throw down now. Ah! Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Man, your costume, just like, pull it together a little. I don't know, man. It's gonna fall out. Your boobs are gonna fall out. I mean, nice kimono. You need a button or something. Like, just button it up. I'm worried about you. It's okay though. It's fine, I guess. Mom. You dress how you want. Please. I'm Cody. Baby! Baby! That's baby hours. It's baby time. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Nice to meet you.
Yo. And I'm Phoenix.
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
West.
Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Okay, I want to talk. I'm gonna... Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the bomb.
Ha! What would a layman like you know about the Steel Samurai?
Hey, what's that attitude? Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, he's a little brat.
Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
What happened? So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Well, I know just what to present to make him talk. I know what'll make you talk. Cody, this look familiar? Ah! You are? You are? Huh? You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card! By offering something you're in effect is showing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Quantum physics. No, this kid is actually teaching you basic economics. Phoenix, do you know how capitalism works? Do you know how to be a capitalist? You are a lawyer. I thought you would know.
Whatever, I don't need a card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
That's a good question.
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on!
Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Yeah, come slap this child for me from the other realm, please. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks?
It's the Steel Samurai! Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway?
What was that about Maya? Oh, nothing. Nah, Phoenix, it's not polite to look through other people's belongings. Hey, don't look at me. Hold on to your sister, you freaking weirdo. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. You don't know Samurai Boogie Woogie? You're even lamer than I thought. Why does everybody but me know about this show? can tell me about Monkey Head.
What's that?
Boring!
Man, how can one person be so lame? If you were a superhero, you'd be lame, oh man.
First of all, your voice hurts me to do. Second of all, rude.
I'm so stuck, I don't know what to do.
Hey, woman. You alive? Light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. I'm getting a call. Give me a sec. Hold on. Alright, you're on, baby.
Alright, hi everybody. This is Kamikaze speaking over the phone. You can hear me well, right?
Can any of y'all hear? You should say
Hear me
so.
well? Can you hear me well?
Nobody's responding yet.
Alright, well, they both hear me. Okay, well, so I got a little, sucker fucked a bit, so we're kind of in a bind right now. Families all over the map in our beloved state, Northwest, and so we're kind of, everybody's all out and about. New cold get cars started, people are, like, here, there, and everywhere, so we gotta cut the stream short tonight. Sorry, everybody. My brother's gonna go ahead and, kill the stream and save the game for now. We will be taking a break during December, which is really sad, but we will be returning on New Year's Day, so, I'll be seeing you all around the next time. Maybe we'll even add a couple extra hours in the next stream to make up for the missing time here. So, take care!
Okay, bye. To translate that for you, in case you couldn't make out any, like a full sentence of any of that, he says he's kind of stuck in traffic right now because everybody got all fiddled about, trying to pick each other up from jobs and stuff. So, what we're gonna have to do is cut off early. And unfortunately, we're not streaming for December, which probably sounds like, I guess that's fine, I'll be sad, but I guess it's fine, I can cope. And you're right, you will cope, because when we come back, we'll have a new setup, and it'll be pretty and shiny, and maybe not that different, I don't really know yet. Or maybe nothing will change. Maybe it's a secret. Or maybe everything's gone. But we should be back by next year. And we love you. We love you so much. I love you. It's nice to have you here. I'm having a good day. Hanging out with you, playing video game. I had a fun time. Thank you. And good night, everybody. Be kind in all you do.